People Work is proud to present Strategic Shift, a podcast dedicated to exploring the future of work. Thank you for joining us as we hear stories of bold decisions and workforce innovations. I'm Christy Honeycutt, and I'm your host. Between the two paths, going to college or getting a job and upskilling yourself, do you have guidance for the students that are going through school right now? Depending on, you've got, Bobby over here doesn't want to go to college, but he might be really good with his hands. And then you got Susie wants to go to college. What guidance can we give them? Because I don't think there's a wrong answer. I think as long as you're curious and you want to learn and grow and you feel fulfilled in what you're doing, then you're serving a purpose. But I'm just curious what your point of view is on that.
Well, I'm going to assume you're talking about them today and not second grade Bobby, who is going to enter the workforce like 10 or 15 years from now.
But I want to come back to second grade Bobby.
Yeah, because my guidance would be different depending on where they're at right now. I also will say the quality of our K-12 education has also improved, which you don't want to discount that. Historically, high school was taken as a stepping stone, and the intention was that you needed to go to college to get advanced skills, to do advanced math, to get your advanced sciences. More and more high schools, I'm seeing this not just in New York City, but across the country, are offering college level courses, and they're giving more students the opportunity to take them, and in some cases even requiring them because they know they may not have the confidence to do it, even though we know that they will rise to those expectations when given the opportunity. I'm in your camp, right? Follow your heart, do the work that drives you and gives you meaning. As long as you're contributing positively to society, there's no right answer. And you see this time and time again. People go through their entire lives and they look back and they're like, I wish I did the thing that I loved. I would have enjoyed that so much more. And I think we forget, and this was really big for me my senior year of college, things don't end with that one decision when you come out of school. I had a full-time offer at BlackRock my senior year of college, and the mentors I was talking to would have made you think that if I turned that down, the world was going to end. And I eventually mustered up the courage to turn it down and move forward. And in the months after, I had dozens of job offers again, and I had the ability to enter the workforce in a different capacity if I no longer was going to be running my business. And I just had this realization or epiphany that as long as you're smart and you're hardworking, there will always be a job and an opportunity for you. And you have the luxury and the ability to be able to change your mind. And so, yes, you're saying Bobby is more adept at working with his hands and he's going to enjoy that. Go and try that out. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay. You can pivot, you can go back to college. You don't have to just go to college at 21 or at 20. And so I pull that stuff back and I say, go when you're ready, move in the direction that is calling you right now and is contributing to your life in the way that it needs to. Don't go down the path because someone else is telling you to do it, because the last thing you want to do is be sitting with regret and debt at the same time, right? It's okay to have debt if you made that choice and you know what you're going to do with it after. It's not okay to be sitting with that because it was someone else's dream for your life, and now you're sitting with all of the regret on top of it.
And I don't know you might know this off the top of your head, but I don't know what the data is around the majority of people that actually go to school for X and graduate and do X. Isn't it a large portion actually do something completely outside of their practice?
Yeah, I don't know what the percentage is either, so I can't quote it. But yeah,
I'll
a lot of people
Google
don't.
It later.
I studied hotel management in undergrad, right? And I run an education company. And when I was at Goldman, I think they actually made it a point to not just hire people from finance. When I was interning there, my colleagues were studying history, they were studying economics, they were English majors. So those folks weren't studying finance and going to work in finance. And now what we're seeing a lot more of is you studied one thing, but you still need to go and get a credential or a certification in another area. And so that winds up being the leveler in some ways.
So if we revert back to Bobby and Susie in second grade, what does that look like?
Right
How
now,
do we build that pipeline?
Yeah, lean into school, yes. But school is not the end all be all. You will be able to get instruction. I actually think if Bobby second grade, and this happens, students disengage, right? If Bobby, second grade, is adept at math and like loves math, like accelerate their math performance. I don't think the traditional school system is going to be able to handle like different learning speeds and different learning paces with the support that exists right now. Like there's no reason why you need a eighth or ninth grade reading level now to be able to function in the workplace with AI, because now you can actually talk to it. It translates. I think the latest like AirPod app, or the AirPods that came out now, in real time, you can have a conversation in 2 different languages. What does that mean in the future with like reading, literacy, and comprehension? And so I just think, like, yes, technology, school, like the traditional structure may not be the best bet. I mean, I might even talk to Bobby's parents and say like, hey, what kind of discovery are you doing? How are you keeping them motivated and stimulated in the areas that they're showing like a desire in? And if Bobby like wants to do some kind of like mechanics or something like that, don't be afraid that they can't get their basics covered over time. Like there will be alternative ways to get the core instruction and the core curriculum that before you were only able to access at school.
I love it. So there's not just one path forward. There's a multitude of paths forward.
I think this is giving us more paths forward, because, and I think this also will have to break soon. You used to have to finish elementary school to go to middle school. You used to finish middle school in order to go to high school. You couldn't go to college if you didn't finish high school unless you took the GED, which was a requirement for it. I don't see the purpose of that formal structure anymore. If you are ready for college, or at least college level work, why do you have to go to high school?